My goodness, I have to clear my throat, y'all. What the hell is going on? Oh, my bad. Everything is not prepared once again. Y'all know me. I be having 2 different setups. I need one for my filming, and then I need one for my live stream, so I always forget to move my stuff around. I use a lamp for the lighting. It's okay. Eventually, we're gonna be getting, some more things whenever I decide to upgrade on this whole thing. And it's kind of cold in my room, so I'm wearing this. I know it doesn't really fit no theme, my shirt under doesn't even make sense. What's up, Tashar? What is up? What is up? I'm just gonna make sure I got everything set up. Turn this volume down just in case if there's an ad that plays. But today, y'all, today, we are going to be chasing this certification, which I wanted to do the last couple of days, but like I said, I have to understand regex. He said, good. How about you? Hey, I'm doing all right. But I'm trying to get the certification. I wanted to do it the last couple of days, but the problem with doing it the last couple of days was doing what account? Okay. The problem with doing it the last couple of days, was basically I don't know regex or template literals. So I guess today, technically, I'm going to be grinding for my cert, but I want to be able to hone in on my skills for regex and template literals to be able to understand a little bit more. I know the definitions of them, but sometimes with just having the definition, you need a little bit more than just the definition. So let me continue to move this stuff on my desk around, because now this is just starting to feel cluttered at this point. I just have like a whole box of popcorn from when I went to the movies, which is still kind of goated right now. I gotta take this gum out because I don't know if the sounds weird because I'm chewing. And yeah, so let's finally jump into this. Gotta get to this website. I think it's called regex1. So let's go. If I have it open. Nope, I only have ChatGPT open because I needed my title. So let's go to regex1. Hopefully it saved everything because oh damn, it didn't. I mean, I guess going through it wouldn't be bad, but let's just try to run through this all the way up into my next lesson, because I know you could probably click it, but I honestly don't remember what my lesson was. So what the hell was this one? 1, 2, 3 or something? I think this one was just the regular slash dot. This one was, I think you're supposed to put it in here. I'm glad I remembered. I mean, I'm kind of just running through it. I don't even know how I remembered. I think I just get it now. Then this one's supposed to be in here as well, but you gotta do this. Sorry, I'm trying to rush through this. And I guess you just write bog. Honestly, probably could have just wrote B. Oh wait, no, because I think it all had B. And then this one, was this the one I was on? Oh no, I think this is the one I did yesterday that I was really lost on how I did it, but I did it. So I think, how did I do this one? This is actually really good for me to do. Oh, I think this one was simple, right? Wasn't it just ABC? Okay. And then this is supposed to be like, I think Z curly bracket. And then I guess you could put either 2, you could put 3, you could put 2 and 3. Or, I guess I lied. I swore I did that the past last time. Was it 3 and 2? Okay, no. It's one or the other. I swore on everything I was able to put both. I even wrote that as an answer. How'd they pass me? And then this is the one that I should be at now. So this should stop being easy for me. So it says, one way to express such a pattern would be to use what is known as the clean star and the clean plus, which essentially represents 0 or more or 1 or more. Okay. I didn't even know that's how you pronounce that, clean. Clean star, clean plus. I just say plus in times. But okay. So we could use this pattern /D clean star, or star, to match any number of digits, but a tighter regular expression would be /D plus, which ensures that the input string has at least 1 digit. So, these quantifiers can be used with any character or special meta characters. For example, A plus, 1 or more A's, A, B, C, plus or more of any A, B, or C character, and dot star, 0 or more of any character. So I get that. So below are a few simple examples. So we gotta match these. So I don't know if they basically just gave us the answer. Do we just do this? Well, technically, I did it. Oh, I know, because I got the A. Okay, no. So it's because the A is in there, but the thing is that we have A in here. So would I do like A? No, because I still get the first A. If I did B. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I thought that would work. So they can be used for meta characters, but here are a few simple strings that you can use, or you can match using both the star and plus meta characters. Oh, you know what? I don't think it needs to be in here. So they're doing like /D plus. What the hell is that doing? So what if I did ABC plus? Oh, so I got the ABC there. But let me see if I did times. And then what if I did 2 A's, but then I did times? No. Is it 2 C's? No. So how do I get this one? Because for some reason it's getting the ABC up here, but then it's only doing the AB. That's not making sense. So does it need to be in brackets? No, because it's getting that one. It's getting that one. Damn, how do I stop it from getting that one? Does it still need a D? Okay, no. Oh, I'm missing the dot. Well, that didn't help. So dot plus. Because, oh wait, no, I'm stupid. The dot is something completely different. So then you got the plus. Let's try with just A. And then, oh. Wait, what? Oh, it's because it doesn't have okay, so AC. Alright, so how is that? I'm so lost. There's AB is going here, but it's not matching this one because there's no B. Oh, I think I see it. Okay, double A. Jeez, that was something else. That took a minute. What is up, GG? What is up? Okay, so now I gotta take a note of this real quick. So, y'all, we're gonna be getting into free code camp in the next couple of seconds to be able to achieve this certification. But as of right now, I want to be able to understand at least this whole entire thing going on here. I want to understand regex, and then I want to understand template literals. So that's going to be a really good thing to have under my belt. Even though you kind of don't need it for making websites, I still want to be able to learn JavaScript to like its core. There's a digit or a few. They're different from characters. No, yeah, it's crazy. It is definitely crazy. So it's saying which essentially represents either 0 or more or 1. So I'm trying to see exactly, because I think I already wrote this down, which one represents what. I think the star is 0 or more, and then the clean plus is 1 or more, which should be kind of understandable. I don't think there's anything else. I feel like I kind of understand. Maybe I will understand a little bit better with the example. So let me just write down the example here first. So we got to match here A, B, C, C. And that's another thing too, because I feel like I forget that it's like I should be trying to match the first two, because I'm so busy trying to match everything else but the first two. And then also too, I was thinking if I put an A at all, I was like, isn't it just gonna pass the first A? But I guess not. I guess basically, because if I switch this to 3, it wouldn't work. It would only run the first one. So it's only going to how much is there. So it would have to be double A. And then so answer, I'm gonna write the answer real quick. Answer would be /AA plus. This is still like kind of confusing to me. Like I don't see how I would need to use this in a real project. It's kind of where I'm lost, which is probably why when I go through free code camp, I'm gonna end up going back a little bit, because I just need to see like how they even implemented that to make that be so damn important. Like big facts. Oh damn, I just realized my camera thing looks crazy. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna need to alt this a little bit down like here. Throw this up. Maybe go down. I gotta fix this whole setup. No, because I don't even look good. I swear I had it good the other day. I don't know what the hell is happening now. Let me see if I did it like this. I mean, I guess y'all probably have to see the bottom, but then it still don't even fit. Oh, I'm stupid. You know what? Hold on. Let me do something like this. I'm so sorry, y'all. And then let me make it bigger. Maybe. Because I don't know why this looks funny. Because I'll probably click off too if I seen this. Maybe I'll do a little bit like that. Maybe I'll do a little bit. I'm not sure. I'll have to fix that off camera because that's going to become something in its damn self. So now it says, as you saw in the previous lesson, the clean star and clean plus allow us to match repeated characters in a line. So another quantifier that is really common when matching and extracting text is the question mark, meta character, which denotes optionality. So we already wrote that down, so I don't need to take that note down. But this meta character allows you to match either 0 or one of the preceding characters or groups. So you can basically match anything. So the pattern AB question mark C will match either strings ABC or AC. Okay, because the B is considered optional. Oh, okay, that's nice. So let me write that part down. So the question mark meta character. I love the vocabulary. Meta character will match either 0 or 1 of the preceding characters or groups. So for example, I need something to drink. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm dying of thirst. So we gotta go pattern AB question mark C, which will either match ABC or AC because the question mark is making the B optional. The B optional. Perfection. Okay, we got that. It says regex is most important. Think of when you build an input type equals search, for example. Yeah, they showed me some examples in the beginning, or I think I was asking ChatGPT, and they were showing how like it really can shorten a lot of like longer functions or like longer text. Longer pieces of code. And I was just like, I guess that's pretty cool, but I don't know. So similar to the dot meta character, the question mark is a special character and you will have to escape it using a slash. So in the strings below, notice how the plurality of the word file depends on the number of files found. Try writing a pattern that uses the optionality meta character to match only the lines where one or more files were found. I actually wouldn't know how to do it, like just off of the top of my dome, but we could sit here. Oh. Okay, oh, okay, because I was gonna do something like, well, not like 1, but, or not, oops, where'd my question mark go? Actually, you know what? I guess that's right, because I was gonna probably do something like no, but that wouldn't even make sense. And I wouldn't even know how to allow that to go through. We did it. Slash question mark. Oh, sure, I have to take the example. But kind of that example was a little bit too easy. Because I honestly was gonna start going crazy with it, but I did it. So, when dealing with real-world input, such as log files and even user input, it's difficult not to encounter white space. We use it to format pieces of information, make it easier to read and scan visually, and a single space can put a wrench in the simplest regular expression. So the most common forms of white space you will use regular expressions are the space, which is this, the tab, the new line, the return useful Windows environments are useful in Windows environments, and these special characters match each of the respective white spaces. In addition, a white space special character /s will match any of the specific white spaces above, and it's extremely useful when dealing with raw input text. So, in this string below, you'll find the content of each line, oh sorry, my eye hurt, indented by some white space from the index. The numbers are part of the text to match. Try writing a pattern that can match each line containing white space characters between the number and the content. Notice that the white space characters are just like any other character. So I'm assuming, yeah, I was gonna say, that's all you have to do because this one isn't even spaced. I guess. They kind of made those two a little bit too easy. I want it to be kind of difficult. Trying to see what I could write because I already wrote this down with what white space is in a way, but my thing is would you ever write these like tab, new line, return? Not sure about that. So far we've been writing regular expressions that partially match pieces across all the text. Sometimes this isn't desirable. Imagine, for example, you wanted the word success in a log file. We certainly don't want that pattern to match a line that says error, unsuccessful operation. That is why it's often best to practice to write as specific regular expressions as possible to ensure that we don't get false positives when matching against real world text. One way to tighten our patterns is to define a pattern that describes both the start and the end of the line using the hat and $ meta characters. In the example above, we can use the patterns hat success to match only a line that begins with the word success, but not the line error. Oh, okay. So, and if you combine this, both the hat and the $, you create a pattern that matches the whole line completely at the beginning and end. So note that this is different than the hat used inside of the set of brackets. Oh, what the hell? Which could be confusing when reading regular expressions. So then this is different. So we're just doing a hat. Well, my thing is though, is it a hat outside of the brackets now? Okay, so I think we're doing, well, I'm not sure if it matches. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I think we're doing mission, but I wonder if we did successful. Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. So yeah, I was gonna say, I figure we're doing mission because it's matching the first one. It's not gonna match these two. So that was quite easy. But I gotta put that this is different. Maybe put it like a question mark for later stuff. I'm probably gonna give myself like my own examples on how I could probably write this out in like a real life code, you know, just to see because, you know. So I'm going mission and then I'm gonna put that being inside of the brackets. They're two different things. Sorry, I'm gonna respond to the text soon. Two different things here. You said what's your Neovim config? I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know. Any interesting plugins you use? I guess not if I don't know. Because just don't worry, it'll get harder after you're done with the basics. No big facts though. Big facts. I already know it. It's definitely I feel like it's personally gonna be hard forever, to be honest. What's up, Ben? So, regular expressions allows us not to just match text, but also to extract information for further processing. This is done by defining groups of character and capturing them using special parentheses in meta characters. Any subpattern inside a pair of parentheses will be captured as a group in practice that can be used to extract information like phone numbers or emails from all sorts of data. Imagine, for example, that you did a command line tool to list all the image files you have in the cloud. You could then use a pattern such as, img d+.png $ to capture and extract the full name. But if you only wanted to capture the file name without the extension, you could use this, which is the same thing, just putting the PNG outside of the parentheses. And still, yeah, that's pretty much it. Which will only capture that part before the period. Oh, so then why even add this? Go ahead and try to use this to write a regular expression. I'm gonna fumble. Okay, I got this. You know what? We gotta go. Wait, I don't know if they want me to do the hat. Where's my brackets? Okay, we got this. We got this. So, I need to see what example they're using for the IMG. Because I don't think that's gonna work here. Do I just do file? Do I just do file? What the hell is D plus? Do I need to do that? I don't know. I'm just trying to copy this example here. And then what? Dot PDF. And do I need the $? Is also what I'm confused about. Okay, I'm assuming not. When I wrote file though, file did something. Maybe I closed that out and then I put my $. Okay, never mind. They do not care about that damn $. Damn, what am I supposed to be doing here? So we got the file. Let me see once more. Files you have in the cloud. You could use a pattern such as, let me see, if I just copied and pasted this. I don't know how that still is getting file, or is it confused? Okay, I was gonna say, it definitely is confused. And then what? No, because I just did this. Actually, so like, this isn't gonna work. So yeah, no. Maybe if I tried this one. I think these are just examples. But if you only want to capture the file name without the extension. What if I did this? Yeah, no. Unless, like I said, do I just switch it? But I feel like I just did this. So that wouldn't work. But I know that when I type file in, it pops up. That's the only thing I could think. Unless I'm supposed to be writing like the whole thing. Captured groups. Let me try again. But also extract information for further processing. This is done by defining groups of characters and capturing them using the special parentheses. Any subpattern inside a pair of parentheses will be captured as a group. In practice, this can be used to extract information. So, am I supposed to do like okay. I was gonna do like /record, but never mind. It's just confusing. What if I just did PDF? Yeah, nothing will go through. Only when I type file. So I don't know if that means I'm doing the right thing. Or not. Or not. Go ahead and try to use the regular expression that matches only the file names, not including the extension of the PDF files below. So that match only the file names? The frisk? Am I supposed to do like an underscore? Do they want me to write the whole damn thing? Oops. No, there's no way, because if I write record, then immediately that starts going that route. Yeah. Nope, I'm lost on this one. I'm sincerely lost on this one. I'm trying to match the groups. But as soon as I do the dash, that doesn't work. And I don't get this. I'm watching me so upset because I bet you it's so damn easy. I'll say, y'all let me know what the answer is. I'm not gonna get this. I'm definitely not gonna get this. Says, hello? Wait, it's not Ben, it's Snake. Did you ban me? Oh no, I didn't. For some reason your name says Ben. It says Ben Halverson. Oh, there's Snake. It says Benedette for 10 plus years. I'll always go back to peek on the regex cheat sheets whenever I need them. No big facts. This is something else. It says, no facts. You said you'd rather watch paint dry than learn regex. No, yeah, honestly, I'm going through it. It says, hey, how are you? I'm doing alright. It says the $$ is important if you want to specify the whole thing or, well, line. Okay, so I'm supposed to be doing the $. At the end, I'm assuming? But then now what? Want help? Yes, I definitely do want some help. I'm not gonna get this. So wait, now I can LOL. Big W on the grind, big L on Windows. Good to know you are making progress. No, big facts, man. Big facts. And I know I was gonna get a different type of laptop, but this is the one I got. This is the one I got. So the dollar sign makes a difference. But I wonder why. Maybe I'm not supposed to be writing file. I don't even know. Is it PDF? Yeah, no. I don't know. At this point, I'm just trying random stuff and it's still not working. So it should be file dot start parentheses dot PDF. So you want the file name without the file extensions. So you need that and you need that. Okay, so do I not need my parentheses? But you want to use only the file name, so you put that group. Oh, okay. So you do put in the parentheses. But I'm confused what I put in the parentheses. Yeah, so everything, so my setup looks nice. It's just, what do I put inside? That's where it's kind of like, I don't know. Photo PDF. I have no idea. Maybe I'm too stuck on file. I think I'm too stuck on file. Oh, my back hurts. My back hurts. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just not. This is too much. Are you kidding me? So it was. If that's correct, I'm gonna cry. So I'm supposed to put the dot star dot. Wow. I am so upset in PDF. Oh, it's still didn't go through though. Maybe they don't want this. Oh, never mind. I guess you need the dot. For some reason it's still not going through. Still not going through. I don't know why though, because it's not like this is going through, like technically. Got the file. Been in my US friend account I use for Gemini Pro. Oh, okay. Now outside the parentheses, you put the file extensions. So star is a joker card, meaning anything can go there. Oh my goodness, and I just learned that before. Why didn't I think of that? Now this is making so much more sense. I'm so upset. But of course, we still need to do more. So it says in the file name stuff into the parentheses. So now on the outside of the parentheses, you put the file extensions. I think I'm lost on what the file extensions is. So it says try this. Do /w plus. I don't know if that would work. That looks completely different from what everyone else was saying. Unless I'm supposed to put that on the outside. A couple times. So put the PDF out. Oh, put the PDF outside the parentheses. .pdf. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Damn. And like I get it now because the star is basically replacing what's in between. And then obviously PDF. So at least I knew I was supposed to be doing file dot. Like I knew file was supposed to be in there. I knew PDF was supposed to be in there, but I was confusing myself with the star. And I think it was because they did like the D plus. So when they did that, it was just like I got lost. I got so lost. But I've definitely got to take a note on that one. I don't think I'm gonna take a note of everything at the top because I already have it written like on a chart. But I definitely need to. Oh wait, I definitely need to see this. Damn, that was something else. I could have got that, man. I could have got that. But I just was not thinking at all to use that star. But you know what? It's all good. It is all good because in reality, I'm probably not going to need it as much, at least for what I want to do. But maybe if I were to be working for like a actual like firm, which is not really what I would want to do, but if it ever came up, you know, possibilities, maybe I would need to know this, but damn. But I definitely am going to give myself more examples of this in the future. I don't know if I'm going to do it on live. I'll probably do it like on one of my days off and just give myself a better example of it. So I'm going to go file dot star parentheses dot PDF $sign. Perfection. On to the next. Because remember, they want the file name, but not the extension. Oh, yeah. Damn. I should have got that. Watch me still fumble here, bro. I don't want to try it. Okay, we got this. Let me try. Let me see. So, take the example from the previous lesson of capturing the file names. You could extract both the file name and the picture name using the same pattern, writing something like this. Now, the nested groups are read from left to right in the pattern, with the first capture group being the contents of the first parentheses. So for the following strings, write an expression that matches and captures both the full date as well as the year of the date. Okay. I got this. Don't be afraid, Marzi. You got this, okay? Just start with the setup and we figure out the rest later. And I don't know. Oh, wait, okay. Okay. So, for instance, I'm assuming a star needs to be somewhere. But let me just try one thing. Let's just say I did something like this. I don't even know, bro. Actually, you know what? I think it's supposed to be the date. Yeah, no, that wouldn't make sense. Wouldn't make sense. Unless I'm supposed to be doing the /x because of the white space. 1987. No, I just want to see if I can get the top one. Oh, it's uppercase. Okay, let me see now. But would I do the space? And then 1987. Okay, never mind. Oh, if I did the star. Never mind. Dot. Wait, that wasn't what I was gonna do though. But why is it saying so technically the first half passes through. But the 1987, would that be like how he did it last time? How he put it like on the outside or no? No. What's supposed to do the slash? Okay, never mind. So this ends up at least getting both of these. Oh damn, what the hell? Why do both my phones just come together like that? I hate when that happens. My thing is I don't even know if the star is correct. I was just trying to mess around. Because also too, I'm assuming you have to get them all in there. So then it's like, how would you get them all in there without typing each one out? The nested groups are read from left to right. Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought I was on to something. Damn, I thought I was on to something. I thought that would get like... Yeah, nope, I'm tripping. Okay, never mind. Go back. Go back. Maybe it's because I'm using the star. Oh, you know what I'm realizing? I guess they want me to do something. Hold on. What if I just did J? Okay, hold on. I don't know if that is supposed to still be there. Something like this? Because you're trying to put in a different parentheses. Does it need a slash or something? Because how am I going to get all three of these? And then the date. I feel like I'm overthinking it. Am I overthinking it? Because it's saying that, unless I'm overthinking this, because they have two parentheses here. So they put it in one parenthesis, then it still closes. So it needs another parenthesis? Something like that? Or am I looking too much at this example? I might be looking a little bit too much at the example. Because I was thinking it's supposed to be like MA to try and target both of them, but maybe not. Wait, actually, let me just regroup. When I put the star in here, it was working. So dot star. Oh. Wait, so then should I put the star here? Or does it only work when it's in there? Why does dot star just cover both of them? Okay. Dot star. It gets all three for some reason. But I need to be able to get this. So how do I get that part? When I put 1, for some reason that goes through. When I put 9, okay, so this part is targeting the last number. So if I did 7, 8, okay, no, so it's not going backwards. It's just targeting the last number for some reason. So like if I did 9, it would pick that one. Okay, now what happens if I put, so it's doing the same thing here. So maybe I'm not supposed to put a thing. Maybe I'm not supposed to put a thing there. I am going through it. You think I'm overthinking it? Damn. I know for a fact I'm definitely overthinking it. It says using a nested parentheses to capture the digits. To capture the digits. Which one is the digits? You know what? I think I'm supposed to do something. So it's just /D. Or it's supposed to be /D here. Okay, never mind. Damn, I was thinking it was /D because so it could be 0 to 9. Unless I'm supposed to flip it. Well, no. Because, like, let's say I did /D. That wouldn't make sense. And then to do star or dot star. Yeah, no. My thing is, I just don't know if dot star is even, like, working. Because, like, I know it's highlighting all these, but am I supposed to do that? Damn. I'm so upset because I already know it's going to be so easy if I get the answer. And I really don't want to get the answer. I really don't want to. Let me try to think a little bit more. So the star is doing 0 or more. The star is doing 0 or more. I just want to see something. Okay, yeah, no. The star is doing 0 or more. And then I thought we were supposed to do like the numbers, unless it's supposed to be. Yeah, no, that's too much. That's too much. I don't think I'm gonna get this one. And I know I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I'm gonna be so pissed. So any single dot character, okay, is what I'm doing. So I'm doing a dot star. So I'm like 0 or more dot. I'm gonna be so damn mad. This is unbelievable. Yep, I don't think I'm gonna get it. So it's a good thing to consider is always be very specific with what you want. So the dot captures everything that's too broad for most uses. It might work, but it might have unintentional effects like now. Think about how you define optionals. So I shouldn't use the dot star. Damn. Then I wouldn't know what to do. Because the dot star was the only thing that highlighted at least all 3 of them. Someone's saying to think of the optional, so think of the question mark. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna get this. Because think of the question mark. I'm trying to remember how I first wrote this. Think of the question mark, like, I'm trying to think of where you would put the question mark, like, what would be optional. Because that's where my brain was thinking at first, because I'm just like, I don't see what could be optional here. I feel like everything needs to be there. Yeah, no. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get this. I'm definitely not gonna get this. This is something else. So capture all. So I guess they're gonna teach me to capture all later, because that's literally gonna be the next thing. But they want me to get it like a subgroup? I have no clue. It says check what /w plus means. Do I put it in here? Oh, I mean like check it? /w is word char. Oh, it's uppercase A to Z, A and lowercase A to Z, 0 to 9. So is that what I'm doing? But I wouldn't even know where to write that. Do I even need double parentheses? /W. It's supposed to be that. What's my example for the /W? I don't have too much examples. Because it don't look like the /W is doing what it's supposed to do. So meaning I'm probably writing that wrong. That's not very helpful. I'm screwing myself. In the end, for the following strings, write an expression that matches and captures both full day as well as the year. I don't know. Am I supposed to do like /W, write something before it or something? Like I have no clue. Am I supposed to write it in here? I have no idea. I don't think I'm gonna get this. Like I said, at this point, y'all can just give me the answer. I'm not gonna get this. I'm just not. He says /W plus. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get that. Says, now the month is non-optional. The month is optional. One case is January. The other one has just 1987. The dollar sign isn't necessary here in this case. Try putting into your input. Oh, so then why did they tell me to do it like that? I think I'm getting too stuck on what they're showing me at the top. So then that gets all the months. That's crazy. So then that ends up getting all the months. But then that puts me through another confusion. Why doesn't it get the numbers if the numbers are also a part of that? That don't make sense. I'm wondering without the plus, what does it look like? Oh, okay. So what if I did D? Oh. So then what? How do I get the numbers? Well, as soon as I put the D, it immediately takes away from the W. Unless I'm supposed to put it together. Nope, it immediately takes away from the W. But at least I can see how it finally gets these numbers. Because there's a white space. So then I need to do like what? How does white space look again? I think it's .s or /s. So I'm supposed to do /s/D plus? Or just D. Okay, D plus. Okay. So we got that. Now, do I do it again? Okay, never mind. Thought I was on something. So how do I get this second group? So now we got D. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I was gonna say, could it be times? But never mind. Well, I think it could be both. But how do I get this? Oh, is it on the outside? No. Not on the outside. How can I get this second group of numbers? Do I have to do another? No, not another white space. Not another white space. I'm not sure. So maybe it's not supposed to be on the outside. Now put the /D plus into the parentheses, nested parentheses, so it is part of the first parentheses and also in its own. So I have to do another D plus, or I probably misheard you here, but I'm just going to do it. Okay, that's probably not what you said. So you said put it where, maybe if you want me to put it here or here. Okay, hold on. No, the other thing, because there's white space, now put the numbers into their own group parentheses. Now put the /D into their own group parentheses. Wow. That was hell. I'm not gonna lie, this is hell, bro. I don't think I'm ever gonna understand this. I truly don't think I'll ever get this. I mean, I get it now. Now looking at it, basically the /W is getting all the characters from A to Z, lowercase and uppercase, which is why it gets all three. The /S is doing the space between the numbers, and then the 1987D is getting the numbers, obviously with the plus, because if you just do D, we'll only get one number. So they're doing the plus to get all the numbers, or you could do timed, but plus is good as well. And I guess putting it in its own parentheses is what separates this as its own group, as well as being involved in the first group. So I get it after I do it, but that's just like annoying. I literally get it after it's done. Ay. That is something else. Definitely gotta take a note of this one. I definitely can't wait to do practice outside of this, because I wasn't even supposed to be doing this for this long. I honestly thought, because the first couple of lessons were easy. So I honestly thought, like, okay, this isn't going to take up too much of, like, today's stream. But granted, it took up a lot of today's stream. So that's insane. That was literal hell. I don't think I've ever in my life want to use this. I just hope that there's a way around it. I don't even care if I got to write longer code. I don't want to use this shit. This was straight up hell, bro. I am not. Oh, shoot. Y'all, so also too, we are on the road to trying to get 1,060 subscribers. So make sure y'all end up hitting that sub button. Come join me on this journey. So now we gotta do the capture all here. This is gonna be worse. So this can be used, this is a way to apply quantifiers. So for example, if I knew that a phone number may or may not contain an area code, the right pattern would test for the existence of the whole group, not the individual characters themselves, which would be wrong. Depending on the regular expression engine you are using, you can also use non-capturing groups, which will allow you to match the group but not have to show it up in the results. Below are a couple of different common display resolutions. Try and capture the width and height of the display. No, don't do this. Don't do this to me again. Come on. This isn't even. But we already know it's /D for the numbers, plus to get the whole thing. Close. And then what? How the hell you get X? Hold on. Do I put that in a curly bracket, or how do I get X? I forgot what any single characters. Is it just dot? Wait, now what? I forgot. Oh shit, I forgot. Hold on. Do I just put another parentheses? Like this? And then do /D plus? No. This is not how you do it. Hold on. Oh! Y'all, come on. Hey, someone please clap it up for me. I don't even know what the hell I just did. I know this one's probably easy. But come on. I just did this on my own. You recently wrote a library for TTS, cleanup, and prep for streamers and stuff, and 50% is regex space because it's just the most efficient way to do it. No, I know, but I don't know. I might have to avoid it. Man. I can't. So I kind of ate with this one, but I think it's because I understood the first one. Like, after finally getting it done, that's why I always tell people, I'm the type of person where if I could see it done first, then when I can understand what it's supposed to look like, I feel like it eventually starts to click for me a little bit. Because honestly, I was just doing a bunch of randomness, but in a way I wasn't. Because I was like, I know D is what gets the numbers. I'm like, there needs to be, I remember there being a meta character for anything, like literally anything. So I was like, that's going to work with X. But it says, by the way, you don't need that. Oh, I don't need that? It says you want to capture the part, you can just write X. Oh, well, we didn't have to burst my bubble. Let's see. Oh my gosh. But it still passed through. It passed through. I actually like that I could have had 2 different answers. But I figured it out. I don't care. So they have exactly 2 groups and the X just matches the pattern but won't be used further. Okay. Oh man, can they stop? What? I gotta skip. How the hell? Oh wait, never mind. Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be hell. I don't even want to do this, and I know this is the last one, but I really don't want to do this one. Alright, I gotta stop avoiding it. I just gotta walk in, chest up. As we mentioned before, it's always good and precise to buy more times because you could have no idea what you could get back. Instead, you could write buy more milk, buy more bread. In a regular expression, we can actually define these conditionals. So in using groups, you could use the or logical, aka the pipe. Oh, I didn't even know that's what they called that. I might have to start calling it the pipe. To denote different possible sets of characters, in the above example, I can write the pattern buy more milk, bread, juice to match the only strings buy more milk, bread, and juice. Like normal groups, you could use any sequence of characters in a condition. For example, what? CB ats. So that could be cats or bats. And then DH, so dogs or hogs, would either be cats or bats, dogs or hogs. So writing patterns with more or many conditions can be hard to read, so you should consider making them separate patterns if they get too complex. What if I just stole this? That wouldn't work? That wouldn't work if I just stole it? Damn, all I did was put parentheses. You see how quick they are to tell me no? Technically, it passed through. Technically. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's go. Can I just write in here? Okay, let me stop. What if I did? Okay, I just wanted to see. Obviously, it wouldn't work because there's another I. Can I write anything in here? They didn't even let me write dogs yet. Oh, simple enough. Is there another way to do this? Because that was quite simple. I thought the last one was definitely going to be harder. I don't even know if I need to write a note for that. I feel like we basically been doing that this whole time. So it works because you have 2 groups, but the code, you'll have 3 groups and order matters, so it's actually important to know. You can, but remove the parentheses. Oh, so this still works. They need to stop passing it through. If I don't need parentheses, then they need to stop passing it through. Because they're just letting me walk around acting like I got that shit right. So I wonder if I put the parentheses, would it still have worked or not? That's what I'm wondering. If I put the parentheses, would it still have worked or not? So we got mesh. This was literal hell. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna definitely have to work on this off of camera at some point because, man, that was just crazy. And so the answer would just be cats or dogs. Okay, that's actually pretty dope. It says, nah, this was great. Yes. I'm so over it. There's more? Oh yeah, they thought I was about to be here for this long. No. I thought that was the end. So what, this is like the real stuff now? Why do they have more lessons? Okay, we'll come back to this later. I want to get to free code camp. This was the whole goal. This is all I was supposed to be doing for a whole hour. I sat there learning regex. I actually need a little cool interactive thing for template literals though. But let me go back. I'm going to jump back to when they showed me regex. I don't know if that was 39. No, they showed me regex earlier. What if it was 23? Okay. Or what if? Why did I say what if? Damn, were they showing me regex from the start? Okay, probably not that one. Let's go to 19. Okay, here we go. Here's the first example of showing me the regex. So let me try and see if I can get a little bit of some understanding here. I don't know if they want me to do exactly what they wrote. Do they want me to just straight up just do hello? Close that out. Type-ish. Your regex variable should be set to the regular expression of hello. Oh. Alright, fine. Y'all didn't have to do me like that, I thought. Okay, never mind. So you do want me to set it like this. Is that not what I did? Oh. Bruh. Alright, on to the next. Oh no. Oh no. That's why I'm keeping it open, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna have to, there's so much I already know with regex that I'm gonna have to learn. And then on top of that, I need to learn template literals. But I want to at least get a couple of these questions done, because I do need or want to get, you know, this what is it called? This certification. But y'all, we need about, I still think it's like 2 subs to be able to get 2,160 subscribers. That would be super damn dope if we can get some two subs up in here. So we got hello. We'll match the exact text, which is not the desired behavior. Instead, you want to search for plus, minus, or spaces. Replace the pattern in your regex variable with slash, plus, minus to match plus and minus characters. So note that you need to use the backslash to escape the plus. I'm not sure if they want me to keep it. Do they want me to keep the hello there? Oh, I guess they did. Or probably not keep the hello, but keep these slashes, maybe. Alright, so we got that. But what is that even really doing? Is that even saying anything? You want to search for plus, minus, or spaces. So in regex, shorthand characters classes allow you to match specific characters without having to write those characters in your pattern. Shorthand character classes are preceded with a backslash. The character class /s will match any white space character, so add this to your regex pattern. Oh, thank you for telling me where you want it. Okay, it worked anyway. He says, wait, are you new to JavaScript? Yeah, 100%. I still say I'm new to JavaScript. I've created all the, well, not all of them, but some of the basic beginner projects. But I'll say that in a way, I'm new to JavaScript. I've been learning it for a while, but I think when I first started teaching myself, I fumbled the bag because someone was trying to tell me to learn HTML, learn CSS, and learn JavaScript at the same time. So then that kind of backtracked me everywhere. And then I think I just started again learning JavaScript about, I don't even know, has it been a month or has it been 2 weeks? It might have been 2 weeks, but I just started again relearning it. And I'm pretty good with it. I think the only thing is my logic. And then as of right now, I'm learning regex. And then I'm learning template literals. So in a way, I'm still basically a beginner, because there's still a lot of things I don't know. And then also putting my own logic is quite difficult. Sometimes I could do it, depending on like what project you tell me to do. It says, geez, and you're straight into regex. I'm 1.5 years into JavaScript, still have never even thought about it. Well, I'm only trying to learn regex because I'm trying to get this certification from Free Code Camp. And so they're teaching me regex, but I don't want to just keep going and not knowing what regex is. So I'm trying to get myself to understand it at least a little bit. So turn your plus, minus, /s pattern into a character class. Note that you no longer need to escape that plus character because you are using that into a character class. So something like this. No, that's not how that works. Unless it's supposed to still have that slash. Wait. And then it's supposed to be like this. Oh no, there's a syntax error. Is it this one? You should not escape the plus character in your regular expression. Oh. Why do I keep putting the wrong slash? So am I supposed to have this slash here? Your regex variable should be set to the regular expression of this. Okay, I'm just gonna copy and paste this because they're acting like I literally didn't write that. And if I did, oops. You should not escape the plus character in your expression. Turn your plus minus pattern into a character class. Note that you no longer need to escape the plus character because you are using. So what, I don't need this? No, because you do need that. Hello. Oh. I'm not thinking. There we go. I'm like, what is going on here? Got that. Says, yeah, as dev part of JavaScript basics, considering JS's roots, most certs will have it in some form or another. In JavaScript, whenever you do regex, the regex itself is always within the regex. Okay. That's pretty dope. Or is within the black backslashes. The regex can also take specific flags to alter the pattern matching behavior. So flags are added after the closing slash. So the G flag, which stands for global. So add the G flag that stands for global. Okay. The only good thing I like about the other website is at least it kind of shows you what you're doing. It's like I'm just kind of following along and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I think this is the console. So it's like, it's not even showing anything in the console either. Oh, let's keep this pushing. Use your regex to replace all instances of plus, minus, and a space and str with an empty string. Return this value. What? Okay, let me see. We got this. Provides a dot replace. I'm sorry. A dot replace where? Like right here? So provides a dot. Oh wait, or am I going here? Dot replace. No. Wait, it's the G? Do I get the G or not? No, because the G's in here. So this got to be dot replace. I feel like I did this last time, and I think I messed up when I did it like this. Then it's supposed to be like slash. So it's to replace all of that. So what? It's supposed to be like slash minus or comma, I guess. And then this is supposed to be str. No. Oh wait. Can my mouse please consider moving? So I'm going wrong somewhere. You should pass blank as the second argument. Okay, so this is supposed to stay blank. Okay, now what? Your clean input string function should directly return the result of your replace method. What the hell are they talking about? Should call the replace method of str. You should pass regex as the first argument. Use your regex to replace all the instances of plus minus. I literally did it just like this the first time, and I know I did. Or was I supposed to do like I just seen it kind of highlight? Trying to see. Am I supposed to what? Pass it like that? No. Oops, I just made a comment. Didn't mean to do that. Use your regex to replace. Okay, let me go back up. Since strings are includable, the replace method returns a new string with the replace characters. Oh. No, that didn't help. That actually didn't help. So with the number 1 in the string hello, so they're putting 1 here, and I guess they're replacing L with 1. they're replacing L with 1. So we're trying to replace the plus and minus and the space in an str and a space in an str with an empty string. What the hell does that, what type of sense does that make? So we're doing, oh, not even. What? So we're doing plus minus something with this S. I don't know if I'm supposed to be putting it inside of this thing. But then somehow we also need to do the string? Like, is that what I'm hearing right? For an empty one? Call the dot replace method. Oh, unless I'm supposed to do str dot replace, put this inside of it for the empty string. Is that how I'm doing that? So it's supposed to be like str dot replace for this empty string. Maybe I'm tripping. Hold on. Actually, erase the whole thing real quick, because this is the regular one. So it's supposed to be str dot replace, and then we do it, put it inside of here. Something like this with the comma and then this. I think I'm close. I think I'm close. You should pass as the second argument, the regex as the first one. Does it need a space? No. And your clean input string function should directly return the result of your replace method. Should directly, am I supposed to do return? Okay, no. I think I'm on to something though. Or maybe it's supposed to be return regex. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. Okay. I'm definitely on to something. Definitely on to something. I really feel like I could do it. str dot replace. Then you put the little thing in there. To replace all instances of the plus, minus, and space. Is it no comma? Oh wait, no. That shouldn't need a comma. Hold on. And a space in the str with an empty string, return this value. Okay, so I guess you do need to return it, but like, what am I returning? The str? I'm confused on what the hell I'm supposed to be returning here. I'm assuming it's the regex. But this part is still wrong. You should return your clean function directly return the result of your replace method. Or am I returning the function? I'm not too positive. Am I trying to return the function or the regex? So you should pass regex as the first argument to replace. So you're replacing all instances of L with the number 1. All instances of plus, minus, and a space in the str with an empty string. I'm confused how that's not. How's that not working? I must be off by a little bit. It says you can directly return it, but also your regex is wrong. Yeah, no, I was realizing that my regex is definitely doing something. I think I just figured it out. Ay, Dios mío. I think I just figured it out. So basically what? I'm supposed to do this and then keep this what it was? Or no? Because someone said return str replace dot, and then maybe it's because this has a space. No. You can directly return it. It says now they want you to return the value. Currently you're only storing it into constant. You can relate to the str as hello in the example. Check the chat. No, even if I put hello, it doesn't even show up. I don't know why. It doesn't even show up. But normally when I'm solving a question, I don't look at the chat because sometimes people give the answer. And normally I don't want the answer. But that's why. But this person has been doing great. He has not been giving me the answer whatsoever, so I feel good. Currently, you're only storing it, so return. I literally did this one already, so it's the fact that I'm struggling here is insane. So you're changing string replace. I don't know if this is on the right line. That's my thing. Is this on the right line or not? Because I don't know if is it supposed to be here and then, but like I said, my regex is wrong. So that's where it's kind of like, because you said I could directly return it. You said I could directly return it, but my regex is wrong. Damn. How? This is confusing. So use your regex to replace all instances of plus minus in a space in the str with an empty string. String dot replace that with that one. Unless I'm not supposed to be doing string dot replace or str dot replace, but I feel like that is right. I'm probably just writing something wrong either in here or replace method. Is it in my parentheses? That enables you to replace characters in a string with another string. This method accept. Oh, you know what I just realized? I remember doing this last time. Hold on. I think I'm starting to remember, but I don't know exactly what it was. But this method accepts two arguments. The first argument is the character sequence to be replaced with either a string or regex pattern. The second argument is the string that replaces. Damn, I feel like I remember this to an extent. It's not clicking. Okay, let me think. Let me think. It's starting to come to me, bro, but I don't remember. Since strings are immutable, return new strings with replaced. In this example, the replace method is used to replace all instances with the L and the I. It's starting to come back to me, but I'm still having trouble. I'm still trying to see if I'm even returning the right thing. Use your pass regex as the first argument to replace. Pass regex. Pass regex is the first argument to replace. Do they literally mean the word regex? No, they can't. That has to be, oh shoot, I erased my code and I don't remember what it was. str dot replace. I'm gonna be so mad, bro. I already solved this one. How did I forget? Let's close this out. And then put the comma, put the quotes. And then I don't know if I need to return regex or if I need to, like I said, we're back in the same place. Back in the same place. Why do I feel like this is supposed to be in quotes? Maybe I'm wrong. Because you are on the right track. Return the str place. Are you sure? That's what I did in it. It's still acting up. Okay, so I'll return the str place. And then I'm assuming if I return that, then that means I have to get rid of this and just leave it like this. I'm assuming then that's just what I would have to do. I want to start with web dev like you, but I don't know where to start off with. Honestly, well, from the way I started off, I'm not sure. I think when it came to HTML and CSS, um, when it comes to HTML and CSS, I want to say I learned that through free code camp. Of course, I was doing that also with making projects on the side. So I think that is very helpful. But JavaScript, I'm kind of still learning my damn self. So that's where, you'll be pissed when you figure out what you're missing. I already know I'm gonna be mad. I already know I'm gonna be mad. And I don't know why I keep thinking it's like quotes, but I don't think so. Is the G supposed to be there? Use your regex to replace all instances of plus minus in a space in the str with an empty string. You should pass regex as the first argument to replace. If this is it, I'm literally running. I quit, bro. I fucking quit, bro. This is BS. This is straight up BS. So I'm 14 years old and I learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python. What should I do now? Any tips? I think that's pretty damn dope, bro. I'm definitely proud of you, man. Truly. Truly, truly, truly. Any tips? I mean, it seems like you know a lot. I would honestly say, well, any tips for what? Like where to go next, basically? If I was you, I would just keep learning. No, y'all, I'm mad. I am so mad, bro. Like, and the thing is like, and I even said it out loud. I was like, there's no way they want me to literally not return, but to replace like the word regex. When they kept saying regex, I was thinking regex. Like I'm thinking this. So, and then it's like all instances of the plus and minus. So I'm just thinking like, okay, so they want me to replace this regex, but a part of me was like, there's no way. And I think I wrote this exact thing, but I wrote it up here. And I was like, no, there's no way, and I stopped. Ah, I'm so mad. He said he just had to follow the instructions. No, big fact. Sometimes, like, I feel like when it comes to coding and when you don't really know the answer, you tend to overthink the instructions. Because if you really look at the instructions, you could see how I could have mistaken that. Because it's saying use your regex to replace all plus minus. So, and then return the value. So the first thing you're going to be thinking is, I need to replace my, like you're thinking this is your regex. I'm not thinking my variable regex. Like that, like if it said variable, I would have been like, oh, they're talking about my actual regex. But isn't this called a regex as well? No, that's true. But isn't this called a regex as well? So it's like, to me, it's like, if it said variable regex, I would have immediately knew that I was supposed to return regex. Because like I said, I even said it out loud and I just wrote it in the wrong spot. But I was like, there's no way I'm supposed to write this one. Because it should have said variable. That's crazy. It should have said variable. I don't care what no one says. That should have ended up saying variable, bro. I'm so pressed. I am literally so pressed. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I wouldn't even know how to pronounce your name. But like you said, all that matters is that I got there. It took some hell. It took a lot of overthinking from my end. But I ended up getting there, which I'm very happy that I did. Thankfully. It says yes, but see the slight highlight or backdrop in the text where it says regex? That's a way to show that this is part of the text. No, but the thing is that I don't know if you did free code camp, but sometimes free code camp would do that, but then they want you to do something entirely different, even though they highlighted it. And I'm like, so for me, I think I was trying to go based off of free code camp logic. I just wasn't thinking variable. Because normally, too, when they're talking about a variable, they normally just say variable. But that's a little bit messed up, because they knew exactly what they were doing with that question. Because if you declared a variable as regex, but then also what you're writing is a regex, it's going to confuse you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, normally if you go through free code camp, they'll literally have stuff highlighted, and it would not mean what you think. Like, it's crazy. Free code camp be having shit, like, all over the place. So, insane. I'm literally so upset. Cause I'm telling you, man, if it said variable, I would have known. I would have known. I would have known. What is up, Goku? What is up? How are you, man? It's a little, it definitely was confusing as hell. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't get why they wrote it like that, man. Oh my goodness. But no, regex, I already know this is going to be the end of me. This is just going to be, I'm about to have like 3 YouTube videos on regex. I'm already struggling enough as it is with just JavaScript in general. So for you to sit here and make me have to learn regex is crazy, bro. Why are they doing me like this? They couldn't give me more time? Like, I don't even want to touch free code camp. That's how hard I'm struggling on this regex stuff. But I think the more I struggle, like, it's really good that I'm struggling right now, because amidst the struggle, the best feeling to know is that that means you're starting to understand it, or you're starting to, like, you're actually learning something you don't understand. If you're not struggling, then that just means you know it. You know what I mean? So I love the struggle. I find joy in the struggle. I'm very happy that I just struggled like hell this whole entire live stream, because that means I'm currently freaking learning. And hopefully by the next time I hop on live, it should be tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST, so make sure y'all tune in if y'all are new here. 12 p.m. EST, I should be live. So yeah, so that's gonna be a really hard thing to learn, but I'm just glad, man, because the struggle is real. Same way that I'm struggling with my barbershop website that I'm currently trying to do. I have a whole barbershop website series going on, having my struggles going on there, man. But that is just that is the best feeling in the world when it comes to coding. Like, if you have the wrong mindset when it comes to struggle, you're probably gonna quit, because coding is a big struggle. Like, that's just straight up what it is, especially when you're starting to learn it. Coding is a huge struggle. But if you end up having like, oh, if I run into struggle, I'm just gonna quit, or I'm just gonna immediately look it up, like, at least try it on your own and then ask people for help is always the way that I try to move. But man, that kind of felt good. Like, even though I have a headache, it kind of felt good, because now I just know that there's something I need to continue to focus on. And I feel like template literals, I should have just started with that one, because I think that's more easier. But it's okay. Knock out the hard thing, then on to the next thing. I'm just, that was something else. But I do have to end up getting off this live pretty soon, because I got to go to work. I'm going to stay on for a couple more minutes. If y'all have any questions, you can definitely ask them down below. I will answer them. If not, or in the chat. But if not, then I can end up hopping off this live, and I'll be seeing y'all later, man. It says, LMAO, to hear that from someone else at the beginning sounds kind of funny, but I can't deny it. As soon as you get it, though, it's magic and a cool challenge. No, big facts. That's the thing, like, because I've learned in life, especially when it came to this whole coding process, like, you know how people, they normally learn this in the gym, where they're like, you know, you just put in the work, you're going to feel all the pain, you're going to feel, you know, sore, but then you're going to see results months later. I've transition that to coding. I obviously don't work out, but I transition that mindset to coding, where it's like, it's gonna be hard at first, you're gonna struggle, you're probably gonna feel like you're drowning, you know, like a lot of stress, but in the next couple of months, you're gonna look back and be like, I'm so happy I did that, and I'm so happy I struggled. And even so, in the next couple of months, you're gonna be struggling on the next thing. You know what I mean? Because it's always gonna be a learning process. So I just try to have a good mindset. Because that's just how life is in general, to be honest. No facts. You could put it to literally anything. But like I said, normally people figure it out with the gym. So they always have that mindset. They're like, the gym does this, the gym does that. I'm like, no, for me, coding does that. Like, coding showed me how to literally just be positive through life, even when it just feels like everything is going to crap. Straight up. Says, what motivated you to start coding? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a lot of people's motivation kind of starts off like this. But with my current career where I am working at, it's still kind of up in the air if it's in jeopardy or not, but I personally think in the next couple of years, maybe a year or two, things are going to go downhill. So I immediately came to coding thinking, oh, I could probably come here, make easy money, you know, the same BS that people spread around, thinking you can make money like this off of coding. You know, that was probably a back then thing, but that's not a thing that happens now. But when I first started, that was my mindset. You can actually, I documented my journey since day 0 to now, so y'all could see my progress from day 0 to now, which is pretty good progress, but also too, I kind of don't get to learn that often, so the progress isn't like too huge, but it's definitely huge. I didn't know HTML and CSS, now I do. Now JavaScript is still hell. But that was kind of what motivated me at first. But then when I noticed how actually difficult it was going to be to learn everything and make money, then it kind of just became a passion. Like, I actually find it fun. Like, the other day I was just talking about this on my live stream, where even if I never made money from coding, this YouTube channel will always be about me learning how to code, because coding is just super fun for me. Like, it's just a blast. I don't know why, but I didn't think I was gonna touch it and have fun. Even though I'd be stressed sometimes, I just want to go back to coding. Like, when I'm at work, all I think about is coding. And I don't know why, man. It's crazy. I love it. It's like a video game to me. Just hopping on my laptop and just coding it up. Someone said, any tips for a new website designer? I hate when people tell me to use, I guess use Wix. I just feel learning HTML and CSS is better to learn than just a paid service. No, I actually feel the exact same way, because some people recently were telling me that I should use WordSpace to make websites if that's going to be my goal, because I want to be a freelance web developer at some point. They said to use WordSpace, but I don't want to use WordSpace. I want to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. I don't care how long it's going to take. Like, I love the code. That's the point. Like, the point isn't to be trying to make it easier, to make easier money, to do this, to do that. No, the point is to learn how to code. And then once I become a freelancer, now from there, it's experience over money. If I'm already getting paid pretty good at my regular job, it's like, then I'm chilling. Like, money isn't the worry for me. I need to focus on experience at that point. So I don't care if I got to make a website for somebody for $20, or shoot, no pay, just to get the experience, to get my name out there, to eventually, make it into a business. But, some people, they're too money hungry, and they think, oh, I'm gonna become a freelancer, make thousands of dollars. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna go this way, then I'm gonna go that way. You're gonna crash out, because making money off of coding isn't going to be easy. It's actually going to be one of the hardest things you probably are ever going to do. But as long as you have the right mindset for it, it's not money first, it's experience first, the money will just come with that. You choose experience, the money's going to come. It says, but how's the project? What project? Are you talking about my barbershop website? The barbershop website. Well, I feel like I still can advance with my HTML and CSS skills, as in moving faster, because I feel like when I finally get to the point of moving quicker, I could get the websites done faster. But for me, it just feels like the project is good. It's a little stressful, but it's long. Like, it takes me a long, long time for the barbershop website. But I honestly think it's just because, practice makes perfect. So I just have to keep practicing. I have to keep making websites, which is the goal of the whole series in general, is that eventually when I'm done with that website, I'm going to jump to the next one, then jump to the next one. Because the goal is to just get me to be faster, to make templates for future, like, real clients that I plan on dealing with. So I think it's still pretty good. I think it's definitely achievable. It's definitely something you could do with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. But it is, I guess, longer than using a paid service, but I don't care. It's fun for me. Someone said, I definitely advise some of my customers to use Squarespace and Wix and stuff. It honestly depends, but even there, you'll need to know HTML, CSS, and JS and all to do it properly. That's true. That is true. I don't know, man. I just love vanilla. Like, I just made a YouTube video about why I'm probably not going to use anything extra on top of vanilla JS, vanilla JavaScript, vanilla HTML. I do plan on eventually getting into stuff like frameworks, libraries, but as of right now, because I'm so new to everything, I don't want a framework, I don't want a library, I want to understand it before I end up using it. Damn, I got a tan. Y'all see that? I'm white as hell right here. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know I was that, I didn't know I was that light. I mean, damn, but the tan looked nice though. I'm not gonna lie, the tan looked nice. Says, so definitely start doing everything yourself, then hop onto other things. Thank you so much, man. Especially too, because you said you're a dev. Yeah, because you said as a dev, you're not the one paying the service, and sometimes those are better than having to support a web hoster, etc. No facts. No, that is crazy, man. Because it seems like you're very more experienced. I don't know if you have like an actual career in it. I'm sure you do, but I think that's like, I'm so happy you said that, because I have too many people on here that like have their opinions on whether I should use something else with my like vanilla or whatever. Well, technically it wouldn't be vanilla, because then I'll be using a framework, using libraries, and they'll always like say to use those things as of like right now. I'm like, I barely even know JavaScript. I refuse to like use a framework or use a library. I wouldn't even know what it's doing. Or even if I did, then I wouldn't know why it's working. You know what I mean? Like deep down, I wouldn't know why it's working. And that's where I get afraid. I'm like, I don't want to use something unless I know it first. But a lot of people, like, they tend to be like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. But then I kind of learned that most of them kind of aren't even, like, what is it called? what is it called? Like, most of them, I feel like they're coming from the perspective of like what they did. And that's why, because imagine if someone asked me, I'm going to tell you what I did. But I'm not going to say it in the sense of like, but you need to do it the way I did it. I was like, no, learn the way you could learn, but I'm going to tell you how I did it if you ask me. So maybe it could be that's how some people are coming off, but sometimes I don't be asking and people they just say it. I'm like, damn, okay. Like I wasn't even asking, but all right. But it'd be crazy, man. So like, yeah, you shouldn't use any of that and get to the basics. Not gonna lie, I advise people to learn C and C++. I wanted to learn that, but I feel like because I'm trying to be a web developer, I just felt like JavaScript was the way to go. But I think C++ would have been easier for me, honestly. So you say you're a senior engineer and software architect, I believe is what that means. 10 plus years. Oh my goodness, that's great. That is amazing, man. Damn, so every time I see you in the lives, bro, I'm gonna have to ask you for some help, man. Or not help, but some guidance. Because or mentorship, basically. I'm gonna see you in the chat, I'm gonna be like, hold on. Specifically call you out, be like, what is going on here? Help me think. And then also too, like with the way that you were explaining things, I honestly think it was me, especially because I'm kind of like fried mentally right now. But with the way you were explaining things, like you explained it so beautifully without giving me the answer that it was just unbelievable. I was like, damn. So what's the plan after JavaScript? I do plan on just probably sticking to freelance for a while, but then I do want to eventually get into React, get into Tailwind, get into NPM. So stuff like that. That's kind of currently my goals is what would I like to develop an app on? Honestly, I have a couple of app ideas, but I feel like it's a lot of competition, but I think it's a pretty good app idea for what I'm trying to do. So what it's probably going to do is solve my own problem. And that's where I'm like, that's probably the best app you could do, right? Is to solve one of your own issues or solve a real life problem. So I cannot wait to make that app. But I think by then, though, I would need to know backend. So I don't think I'll be able to do it unless I know backend, or if I can do it with somebody who could do the back end part, I do the front end part. But then that's kind of like a lot of communicating. So I don't know. So I've had 1 or 2 apprentices in my days, might be from that. But I'm telling you, man, it was good. It was great. But all right, y'all, I do have to end up getting off this live because I do go to work today. I hope you guys ended up enjoying this live. Hopefully, if you guys haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I go live every single day, except for, I go live every single day, but I stream on, I think Tuesdays to Sundays at 12 p.m. EST. And then when it comes to Mondays and Tuesdays, it kind of varies what time I'll stream, probably 1 p.m. or maybe 3 p.m. Like it kind of goes all over the place. But normally 12 p.m. EST, make sure y'all tune into the next stream. If you just hopped in here, hit that subscribe button. I stream tomorrow, so hit it. Since I watched a video on frameworks, and I think that when you learn how to use these frameworks, you'll also understand the vanilla concepts along with them. I mean, it's a possibility, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. But good luck. Thank y'all. See y'all later. Love y'all. Y'all have been amazing. Deuces.